Okay, the second thing you need to think about is supporting your lower body, specifically your left leg. So when I first started getting into classical guitar and playing classical guitar, I used the traditional footstool that you'll see a lot of players using. You can buy adjustable footstools. That's what I had, and that's what I used for quite a while. Especially when you're a beginner, you're still kind of figuring things out. You're fooling around with how high you want the footstool, how low you want it, if you like the footstool. So that's something I want to talk about right now. They have other types of supports besides footstools out there. So from my personal experience, what I found was after a while, my left leg was falling asleep, my back was kind of bothering me, and I thought this isn't good for me, and it's also not fun practicing when your leg's falling asleep. So they do have other options out there that keep both feet on the ground, which is really nice. So I went from using a footstool to then I used one of the suction cup supports. I believe it was the Guitarist. And they have all different types of supports, especially if you go on Strings by Mail, they're going to have a ton there. But the suction cup one would suction cup to the guitar, and then you'd have this like support of it on your leg, so you could keep both feet on the ground. So I used that for a little bit, but I found the suction cups a little iffy, a little unreliable. I was afraid it was going to come undone during a performance. Then I moved to the one that is like a clamp. I don't know the proper term for it. I always just called it the clamp, but it would clamp right here and hold your guitar up, and it had this rod and then this little piece that would rest on your left leg. Again, it worked for a bit and I really liked it, but then after a while when I would put my right arm down, sometimes it would kind of pop out of the clamp, which was a little scary. So if you don't know, with classical guitar, traditionally your leg is elevated to help put your guitar in the proper playing position. So a lot of people, like I said, use a footstool. I have found the support that I absolutely love and have been using for a long time. This one is magnetic. At the time I bought it, it was called the Barnett guitar support. You can see it here. It is now called the Sageworks guitar support. This side and this side is all adjustable. You can adjust the height. This part down here, the base, you can tilt it to be on different angles on your legs. So talking about this could obviously be a whole nother video because there's so much to talk about with like installing this and everything. The company does have videos of how to install these, but like I said, it's magnetic. So the top part here, these guys are magnetic, and there are actually magnets that my fiance put inside my guitar. He has the same support as well. So you have to figure out where you want them, and you command strip them in. So I've had them in my guitar for a while. I have magnets in another one of my classical guitars. That way I can just use my support on different guitars. So it's just going to go like this. You can see, comes off, goes down, and then it rests on my left leg. This way I can keep both of my feet on the ground, which I really, really like. My left leg doesn't fall asleep anymore. It's great. So if you're a beginner though and you're just starting out and testing the waters, I would just start with a footstool. See how you like it. See if you like playing classical guitar, fingerstyle guitar. See what you like before you try all these different supports. But if you really do enjoy playing classical guitar and you get really into it, then I would say go for it. Test out different supports, because that's the only way you're going to learn and find out what you like, because everyone's different. So what the support I like is going to be different than the support you might like. You might like footstools. So yeah, you definitely need something though to elevate your guitar and bring it to the proper playing position, because if it's down here, it's going to be hard to do some of the fancy things you do when you play classical guitar. So think about that as well.